Alright, hello everyone, I am David Wave of Babies Kirk, and here with me today
is Henry Hanks Thompson.
Indeed, we are going to be casting a couple of games from MLG Providence. You know, just going to do a little bit of practice casting, get a little bit of games out there, show off some players that are pretty good. I know this is vVvRuFF versus, although I don't know if he's still on vVv, versus xSixwinDy, or Princess Kitty, or Flying Magical Fairy, or whatever he is. Yeah, xSixwinDy. So should we just call him Windy for now?
No, I think we should. It's a bit confusing if we try to
Windy or Major. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, it is on the Antigua Shipyard, and I believe that this is losers round or winners bracket round 3 from MLG Providence. Yeah, should be a pretty good game. We'll get started right now. We have xSixwinDy, 6x Major, all those different things spawning in the top right hand position as the red Terran, and over here on the left-hand position is vVvRuFF as the blue Terran. Now, Henry, you play a lot of Terran. In fact, pretty much exclusively you play Terran. What is your general strategy on this map for TVT?
Oh, well, this is quite... I quite like this map, actually. It's quite a good one, TVT. It's large enough whereby those traditional sort of like long tank games don't really happen. There's enough expansion in old locations, so it's a good TVT map. It's quite easy to fast expand. Like you traditionally don't see people gas expanding on this map, so they choose to go for a refinery, get some gas, and maybe get a Reaper out. Reapers are really good on this map because if you'll scroll over to the sort of size of the base, you'll see the little sort of like hidden area where Reapers can jump up, really abuse it. And I for example go Reaper expand. You can go Hellion expands on this map as well. I mean, it's quite an open natural, and Hellions can maybe deny a gas expand for a little bit of time, that sort of thing. But it's one thing like TVT, you can open pretty much any way you like, and there's a reasonable chance you'll be able to do some damage or get an economic lead.
It's true. I know I actually have played in a small LAN with vVvRuFF. Got to talk to him in person. He said that his favorite way to play Terran is as abusively as possible, and I've seen some of his games. I've seen him play. He likes to get Reapers. He likes to get Banshees. He likes to just be a mean, complete dickhead of a Terran player. So hopefully we'll be seeing that out of him. It's always fun to see the good Reaper control, that good Banshee control, those fancy tactics. Now, right now we see that they are going for the supply depot at the front, barracks. Not too much deviation right now, just because it's a beginning parts of the game.
Both choosing to go for a really early gas. Obviously choosing tech, and obviously the advantage here is you can get the factory out as the barracks is finishing, because factory costs 100 gas. And as you'll see, as each barrack finishes up, Ruff already has his 100 gas. xSixwinDy is just about to finish his, and so they'll both go straight for factory.
Yep.
Hellions, Banshees, loads of things you can do with that, but it's both choosing not to early expand. We'll see what's going to happen.
Yeah. Now there's a little bit of deviation here. Ooh, excuse me. Ruff going for his orbital command before getting his factory, whereas xSixwinDy, is going for factory first and then orbital command. Ruff just now throwing his factory. What type of things can we see out of this? What type of differences will we see because he went for this orbital command first?
Well, like I said, the most likely thing to go for is a whoa. Okay, right.
Ooh.
There's a load of change there. I really like what Ruff did there, guys. Is he chose to show what add-on he's producing on the factory, then drove 6Jax's Marine out, STV out rather, with his Marine, and then switched or destroyed his previous tech lab and built a reactor instead. And that's really cool because tech lab indicates most likely Banshee. Instead, reactor Hellions another option. I mean, reactor Hellions and Banshees are kind of two completely different things to deal with.
Yeah.
So it's really quite cool. And in response, 6Jax going for a starport, but he's built it quite out of the way, which normally, if you want to build a Banshee with it, you'll build it next to a factory or barracks that will have a tech lab being built on. No, there we go. Okay, fair enough. He's just trying to play with me. So he's moving the barracks over to build a tech lab there. I was going to say he's going to build a Viking to try and counter the Banshee, but apparently he's thinking something different.
Yeah, right now, Windy going for that tech lab on the barracks, going to be switching over, getting that Banshee out. Still only on one gas. Is that natural to just be on one gas when you're going for Banshees?
Oh yeah, if you go gas first, you can go cloakless Banshee very, very easily. I mean, even if you go barracks first, actually, you can go Banshee expand with one gas, so long as you don't get cloak. The gas first normally indicates you will have enough gas for cloak, which costs 200 gas, so it's quite a big investment.
Oh, bit of a fight going on here. Oh my god, xSixwinDy does have so much stuff right now, pushing in to vVvRuFF's base. He only has 4 Hellions down to hold this off, which actually should be more than enough. Sorry to cut you off there.
No, it's good. Right, really nice. 4 Hellions out. He's pretty much got these Marines trapped. He's can't retreat, and there you go. Oh, no.
Very nice victory here by vVvRuFF, getting all those Hellions, getting all those Marines. Very well played by him, and also that bit of deception that he was doing earlier is also good. But getting that Banshee out, Wendy's going to have a bit of that air advantage because there's really nothing that Ruff has that can shoot up right now. Just getting a whole bunch of Hellions. He is actually getting 1 medevac right now, but medevacs are very bad at shooting up, as are Hellions. Bunker coming out right now, and actually, Wendy should be just fine against all of this.
Wow, sets of Hellions shooting each other in a long line. A lot of damage there. Yeah, pretty much. Choosing to get the medevac out first for the Viking, despite probably the indications of Banshee play, means he is going to be quite stuck. The barracks is now floating across the map. You have like, well, I don't think he's got any Marines left. And, oh no.
Yeah, right now, Ruff, checking the accounting station, he only has 1 turret, nothing else that can shoot up there. But terrible control there by Major, or Wendy rather, and losing that Banshee, that was just horrible control. He should not have lost that Banshee.
Yeah, definitely. 1 missile turret is not enough to protect base. You can, well, I'll go back in a sec, so some Hellions going to be dropped in the main here, and this can cause a lot of damage, but lining up a bit odd.
Oh, again, this is exactly what Ruff likes to do. He likes to do these really annoying, really aggressive attacks. All of these SCVs getting pulled here, and Ruff's attack not actually being too effective, losing all the Hellions, only killing off 3 Hellions and 1 Marine. So right now, I mean, Wendy is behind in terms of resources lost, but in terms of SCVs, he's slightly ahead. It's a pretty even match so far, though.
Yeah, I do like what Ruff's doing in his barracks. He's being really kind of abusive of the fact that they are really tanky scouts. That's what he's using. I mean, traditionally you wouldn't really think to use a barracks as a scout, but it can survive for a bit, and Ruff, so long as he builds more factories before the barracks dies, is in a pretty good position.
Yeah. Now, interestingly enough, Ruff actually not going for an expansion. Do you think we're just going to be seeing an all-in from him? Because there's not really much else that he can do. He does have that 1 Viking. He's getting a Banshee, getting a couple more Hellions. I really don't actually like this play coming out of Ruff. It doesn't seem like this is something that could actually break through what Wendy has.
Well, I do actually, on the other hand. Like, I really think it's quite cool. The Banshee's quite good against things that traditionally Hellions are bad at, and actually going to go drop behind. This, I'm not sure the best idea actually, like splitting your units up is going to, yeah, there we go.
Wendy's Hellions do have blue flame on them, so these Hellions are going to be so much stronger than Ruff's. Ruff losing everything here. That blue flame is just doing so much damage. Viking in here from Wendy, and all these SCVs are pulled off, but you know, once a couple more Hellions pop from Wendy, there's really not that much else that Ruff is going to be able to do. He is denying a lot of mining right here, but he's not being effective enough with these attacks, and his entire strategy
is actually really good against Hellions, bizarrely enough. They do quite a bit of damage, and yeah, as you see, they clean the last couple of Hellions up quite easily, and now Ruff's in a pretty bad spot.
He is getting Cloak for his Banshee, which will help a bit. Does Wendy have any turrets? No, he actually doesn't have any turrets. He doesn't have any form of protection, and he also doesn't have an engineering bay.
Well, he does have the 2nd orbital command. So,
yeah.
He is floating a bit of extra energy in his orbitals. That might be, though, he suspects something. He's probably, I'm pretty sure he scouted the tech lab next to the starport, so he's aware the Banshees could be an option. And, 1-8.
Oh no, Ruff losing all these Hellions. You cannot win with Red Flame Hellions against Blue Flame Hellions. You simply cannot win. And right now, Wendy is in such a good position. Ruff, unfortunately for him, falling quite far behind. He's just now halfway done with his expansion, whereas Wendy is already mining from him, already getting some extra mules from that expansion. He does have out a couple of Hellions, but he's really not spending very well. He's not producing that much stuff. And here come the Hellions attacking, killing off that SCV, and they're going to be denying this command center for so long. He actually cancels the command center.
Yeah. I think building that command center on the low ground is a real mistake. Just in terms of, like, Hellions are out on the map, and Hellions engagement is so difficult to predict. That was quite obvious sort of what was going to happen. But yeah, the lack of blue flame really hurting them. Even though, the Vikings managed to beat off all the 6 chaps, but it might be waiting for Hellions here.
Vikings coming in, attacking the Hellions. Hellions, again, Wendy used them against Ruff when Ruff dropped into his base to defend against the Hellions. Vikings are so good against Hellions. Hellions simply cannot kill them.
Much, but Wendy does now, however, have a huge supply lead and is complete map control. But Ruff, Viking advantage. Viking advantage is good in TVT, but only in the long run.
Whoa! Ruff building a missile turret inside of Wendy's base. This is something that I've never seen in my entire life. That is so clever.
That is
None of the Vikings will be able to come over and attack. He'll have to kill off this missile turret first. And the Banshee rather, getting 7 kills so far. This is exactly what Ruff needs to get back into this game. 9 kills so far. Raven comes over as a detector, Vikings coming over, and now Ruff should actually just leave this here. 13, can you give 14? Come on, 14 SCVs killed.
Hero Banshee, that one was
My god.
But Sixjack's first tank's out on the way, and this is going to be the big decider. Like, if you can get in a good position with this tank and then put pressure on Ruff's expansion, it's going to be really difficult for Ruff to keep with the comeback. I mean, he's that little 14 kills and 14 SCV kills, brilliant, but huge numbers of Hellions out, and that's going to be difficult. Ooh, I do like this wall, but might be a bit late.
Yeah, he's not going to get this wall finished in time. Lots of Hellions cruising on over, although he does have a couple of Vikings that he could use to defend against the Hellions. Actually, quite a lot of Vikings, so if this wall can get up, if he can land his Vikings in the right position, he should at least be able to hold on for a bit longer, although that supply lead is still just massive, 89 to 59. Hellions cruising up in here, going to kill off so many SCVs right now.
So SCV's gone, isn't it? But, ooh, yeah.
And, oh, the Vikings land behind. Such clever play from vVvRuFF, going to be able to kill off a lot of these Hellions. Very well done by Ruff.
Definitely. I would prefer if you pull the SCVs back, but other than that, good kills on the Hellions, and I think that's a pretty big deal. Sixjack's going for Thor, which is quite cool. I think he's realised he's behind on Vikings, so he's going to go for that one thing that can really sort of like switch the turn. One good Thor on a load of Vikings can really change the battle in your favour, and it was the one area that he had a bit of a deficit in, he's choosing to make good almost, and that's a really good thing. But,
ooh, Windy has a couple of point defense drones. Point defense drones go down and are able to actually block off a lot of these attacks from the Vikings. Ruff is going to lose this air battle, and there's the GG from Ruff, and Windy takes the first match.